Welcome in, everyone. Today we're gonna go through some demo games. These were all featured on the Steam demo festival that they had recently, and these were the ones that interested me. I've done a little bit of snooping into them just to see what they're all about, see whether or not I like them enough to show them off. But today we're gonna test some demos. I haven't decided really what I want to dig into next, so we're just gonna have some fun. This is Newgarten. It is by Moonroof Studios. Moonroof Studios. So yeah, you can check them out on Steam, which is where I got them. And this is a bit of a more strategic game. We just came out of a game of strategy. But this one is a little bit more of a see if you can build a building. I had a really good time with a sim game like that. I think it was Sims, what was it? Sims Building or something like that, where you basically took over or got to build your own skyscraper, and you had to get different types of residential apartment. Yeah, Sims Tower, that's what it was. Gosh, that game is so old. But this reminded me a little bit about that of that. It's not the same, but it's definitely like a spiritual successor maybe with it, but it has its own little quirks. So let's get into this, shall we? We will be switching through a couple of demos, so let's try this. So I do like the styling of this. It's a very fun sort of cyberpunk-ish type of styling. But 2077, the 9th of October, the Yamaha Piano Research Facility falls into a portal of unknown origin. The portal disappears soon after. No buildings or survivors were found. Oh no. The corporate council investigation found that the company was developing dangerous wormhole technology without a license. Yamaha forfeits all rights to the now empty plot. 2077, October 12th. Your redevelopment bid has been accepted. You have 8 weeks in order to fulfill your contract. You must make enough money to make your weekly tax bill, otherwise your company and body will be liquidated. In 2077, October 13th, the work begins. Loading screen tip. When a building says it affects its neighbors, that includes buildings on a higher or lower level. Click to begin. Yes. So you always get 3 options, as you can see. The options will tell you what effect priority is higher or lower, which is interesting, and then what it does. So the dimensions for these, you get a grid, as you could see behind us, and you have to fill in the grid. So we have a toxic waste dump, industrial park. It's a radioactive park that glows a pleasant green color. Ooh. It adds +2 to the income of each neighboring industrial building, subtracts -1 from all neighboring residential buildings. Oh dear. But it has 0 income. The train station, on the other hand, is actually an industrial building instead of a park. It's an industrial transportation hub. It gains +1 income for every neighboring industrial building. And we have, yet again, another park, a small common park. A small park with artificial plants adds +1 to the income of each neighboring residence. Well, I have to decide what I want to do first. So what kind of building are we going to build? Are we going to build residential? Are we going to build industrial? We've got 3 rerolls, so we could reroll our starting set and decide at any point in time to just do something else. But I think I'm going to go with the train station. Let's get people in here, shall we? this is the grid. We can put this anywhere in the grid that it will fit. I'm not entirely certain if the gears and boxes on the floor mean anything. I haven't played this demo quite extensively, just a little bit of a run through to see if I liked it. But you can move in any direction, as you can see. I haven't... you can scroll up through the levels, but you have to have things below before you can place, as you can hear by the bzz, bzz in the background. But I haven't been able to figure out how to rotate the buildings. I'm not entirely certain you can. So I'm just going to put this here. And if you hover over it, it will give you the basics of the thing. So on day 1, we built a train station. It will give us 2 income. Our tax deadline is 8 nights from now. Our taxes due are 36, and our nightly income is currently 0. But there's our train station on our lot, surrounded by many things. And then night falls. I have gotten a total of 2 income. 2. Just 2. And then the sun rises. And we get 3 new types of things. So, the small park has come back with its artificial plants and +1 to residence. We also have a commercial coffee shop, a commercial building for each of the 3 neighboring residential buildings. This building's income doubles. A place to chill out and relax with a warm cup of coffee. Or the toxic waste dump park, which will add to our industrial buildings, but is not good next to residential buildings. It does not affect commercial buildings, of course. So, the parks have a higher priority effect than the lower priority buildings. What do we want to build? I'm gonna go with a toxic waste dump. I am. We have already built, we have already built an industrial building. We might as well get more better money. So, we can, of course, put it next to, or we can put it on top. Aha! Middle mouse button click. That was the only thing I didn't try. Cool. Thank you, Trav. Appreciate you. But yeah, we can put it above or below or next to. Well, we can't put it below. This is the bottom. I kind of want to stack it. But maybe... No, it's an even grid. So I can't, like... Yeah. So we will put it next to. And now this should give us a higher base income, or a higher income, because it should give us 4 today. So night falls and we get 4. So we're up to a total of 6, I think. The sun rises. All right. We have a basic apartment. We have a coffee shop, which does well with residential, and we've got a factory, which would gain us more income for each industrial building in the same vertical stack. So we want this factory vertical. Interesting. All right. Well, we started with industrial, and that seems to be making the most money for us right now. So I am going to We could do this. We could stack it here just directly on top, or we could put it on top of the park. Hello, welcome in, Headgag. Well, we are assuming that there are other buildings in this area, but we are on what has essentially become a dead lot, a blank slate lot, because a portal came in and sucked what was there away. So it's just a matter of figuring out how we want to jigger this. We could, of course, put this on the lower level, like so. But it is better to put it up so that we can get that higher potential income. Exactly. So I'm gonna put this here, right on top of my train station, and watch the money come rolling in. Next, we got 5 from that one, and then it does it layer by layer, and we got 5 from below, and then the sun rises. So we're up to 16 monies. Neon's building unlocked. It's a nightclub, commercial building. A commercial building. A nightclub doubles the income of each neighboring bar and of each hacker shack. This bonus does not stack for bars. Dance away your cares, the nightclub. Interesting. We also unlocked the Neon Recapture Facility. It's an industrial building that recycles ambient neon light, adds +1 to the income of neighboring lights buildings, adds +3 to the income of a neighboring lit buildings. I'm not entirely certain what this means, but it's interesting. And the Laser Park, which is uncommonly lit. So that's what that means, is that the lighting type is basic or lit. Now we're learning things. It's a park that adds +1 to the income of each lights building that shares a row, column, or vertical stack. Adds +2 instead if that building is lit. How many lasers? The too many lasers? Asking for a friend. Yeah, I just finished up playing Renowned Explorers content, actually. I'm taking a break from it at the moment. I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to go back to, because I'm a variety gamer. I prefer games with stories, but even this game has a story, so we're finding the story in a demo. But today, Steam had a demos festival very recently, and I saw a few things that were very interesting, and I thought I would just check them out today. Have a chill post Father's Day Monday, because I am tragically American and in the US, so Father's Day was yesterday for us. And I had a lovely day, but just wanted to have some chill time today. So we're just going to check out a couple of games, 2 or 3, maybe 4 if we're, I stream for 3 hours. We'll see what it would get to. But I just wanted to check out some things that were interesting to me. So, yeah, we unlocked a few buildings, and now we get to see what rolls up. All right. So we can grab another toxic waste dump if we want to stack parks. We could also grab this neon recapture facility. Not that we have any lit buildings. We only have uncommon lights buildings. But it does add +1 to the income of neighboring lights buildings. So we also have a basic apartment if we want to start building on residential across our lot. So let's see. The neon recapture effect priority is high. The toxic waste dump park is higher. The basic apartment complex is the lowest. And honestly, we would need like a coffee shop to really get some good money out of residential apartments. But we started kind of in an industrial zone, so I kind of want to play with this new building because we haven't had it yet. So let's see what this does. Now, we can put it up here. Its potential income is 2. We can put it on top, which gives us nothing. We can also put it down here. Potential income 2. Anywhere we put it. But I kind of want to stack it because I'm now into stacking. And see where this takes us. We will have to put a base down for a lit building to go next to this thing. So that's something we will have to think about. But yeah, this is where I'm going to do. And see what happens. All right, night falls. We get income from this layer. We get income from this layer. Heck yeah. So the hive is the bottom layer, the fog kill is the second layer, and our total was 15 today. Adding to our 16, I think we're gonna make our deadline easily. All right, so now we have new things. Let's see here. We have a commercial bar, which adds +1 income per neighboring basic apartment, which we have 0. We could put a basic apartment down, of course. And then we have which is a residential, and then we have the Plaza Park, which draws bustling crowds and adds +1 to the incoming of each neighboring commercial building. So we could re-roll and see if we can roll up some lit or resident or industrial, since that's kind of what we're going for. But you try to raise weekly returnees in Artifact KCG from Valve. So far, only half right round at the end of May was made. I don't play Artifact, so not a game I know. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm more but it's I'm glad that you're doing some cool stuff, Hageg. That sounds amazing. Keep up the good work. Streaming, when it comes to streaming things, it's all about community. I'm still building my community, clearly. But it sounds like you're still building yours, so keep building. Keep building. Sounds like a good time. All right. We should probably start branching out. So the basic apartment and the bar is only going to give us 1 income this round. The plaza will give us no income. But we could start building commercial on the other side of the lot and start we will probably have to put parks as kind of a buffer between residential, commercial, and industrial at some point. So I think I'm gonna start opening up my opening up my stuff, and I'm gonna stick a bar over here. Now, if you work in the industrial sector, you can go across the lot and go to the bar. Is that healthy for people? No, but here we are. Next layer. Heck yeah. So, we still have 3 nights left to pay our taxes, and we're way ahead of the taxes. All right, we have another train station that we could absolutely get more trains to come into this area. We could, of course, throw in a plaza to help the bar rise up a little bit more. Could stick the plaza on top of the bar and put basic apartments around the bar. That would be interesting. No, I'm gonna grab another train station. Being able to bring more people into the area seems like a good idea. But do we put it here? Or do we put it here? Now that we've got buildings back to back, you can see that there's kind of roads in between. But we could do it here. Give the tracks a way of having two directions to connect out of. Potential income 6. And it gives us the base that we need to put a lit building on top of it for when that becomes relevant. Yep, I'm gonna put it there. This is my decision. 7 from the fog killer. 22 from the hive. Here we go. All right, we have a nightclub, which is lit. It doubles the income of each neighboring bar and each hacker shack, but the bonus does not stack for bars. We have another bar. We have a basic apartment. So the bars add income per neighboring basic apartment. We already have a bar down. As much as I would love to add this nightclub, I think we're going to have to go for the basic apartment. Just so that we can start getting the income over here. So now we have people in the area, and the hive is making money. All right, we have another toxic waste dump, which is fine. But we're gonna go for a basic apartment to build up on that bar. Yes, Trav very helpfully realized that a middle mouse click, not a middle mouse roll, is what makes the buildings turn. So I need to go down, and then I can move the door around. But now we have a bar that's making more money. All right, what other options are we getting? Taxes, deadline. Taxes due 36, cash 119. Woot woot. We are getting somewhere. So we can get a perk. Cheap booze means that our bars also gain some income from neighboring shanty apartments. I don't get to place the shanty apartments. 3 shanty apartments will be placed in my structure that I now have to work around. Overcaffeinated adds $1 income to coffee shops to neighboring commercial buildings, but we don't have any coffee shops. And a natural preserve adds +2 income to all unlit parks. So I believe that means that any park that isn't technically lit becomes +2 income. We have a single park. Cheap booze probably will be more effective for us. I do not know where the shanty apartments will appear. I don't get to place them, which would be lovely. But if I do have cheap booze, then they actually also, the shanty apartments that I have no control over will also gain me more money. So I am going to be a capitalist asshole and go for the cheap booze. Here we go. All right, so we have another neon capture facility, another basic apartment. We now have the freeze button, which I believe means that if we want to keep something, we can freeze it and it will roll up in the next group. We also have the commercial building park. So it doesn't look like we have anything on top of our bar yet. We could, of course... Let's see here. We only have... I think what would be best here is that we just keep building basic apartments around the bar. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So now we have the 3 shanty apartments in our area. As you can see, I think, well, there was supposed to be 3, but only 2 have really shown up. So I am going to put an apartment here on top of this bar. Now people live above the bar. How unfortunate for them. Here we go. So, it went even higher. That's where the 3rd one is. So it's not making any money in the Arc Zone. But the Fogkill is making 7, and the Hive is making 20. So, very nicely done. We have 263 taxes due in now 7 nights, and I think we're gonna make it. All right, another train station, another bar, another nightclub. We could, of course, build the nightclub next to the bar. That might be okay. We don't have hacker shacks yet. But yeah, I'm gonna put this right here. Yeah. There we go. So that should have a good time. So we're not making anything from this shack. This one is taking money from us? Interesting. Oh, from the toxic waste dump. Yep. And this one is making money. Lots and lots of money. All right. We have another factory, another basic apartment, and another park that gives commercial buildings a bump. I'm gonna go for this factory. Because I can stack it right here, and it will be happy. Now we're making money on the Arc Zone. We make even more money in Fogkill. And even more money down here. Fantastic. All right. I actually think that another neon capture facility is probably our best bet here. So I am going to put it right here. Doesn't particularly matter. Because this building is a lit building. This building is a lights building. Yeah. It's gonna make us money. All right, here we go. 4, 9, 34. Look at that. Beautiful. Another day dawns. All right. So Small park with artificial plants adds +1 to the income of each neighboring residence. This is now something that we kind of want. Over here in the corner that we're looking at. This one, I think we could stick this on top of the nightclub. I'm not sure that I really care about that necessarily. Maybe in a bit. I might freeze this one for next time. But I'm going to take the small park. I'm going to build it like right here. Or maybe I should build it right here. Now I'm gonna build it right here. And it's got residences on many sides, so we made 4 here, we made 10 here, we made 36 down here. Fantastic, look at that. All right, now we have a laser park. Welcome in, Winter Fairy. Thanks for the Prime sub. Woo, a whole year. Yeah. You're one of my first, which means that as of this month, I have been an affiliate for a full year now. Crazy. Congratulations to me. A whole year. Which means that this is my 1 year anniversary. Essentially. Roughly. Okay. Ooh, now I have to choose between these two. I could have the laser park. Ah. I know. Thank you so much, Winter Fairy. Thank you. I appreciate the Prime sub. Subbing to me helps me out a ton. Twitch Turbo also helps me out if you're interested and you have too many streamers you care about. Yeah. Just sticking around to watch the ads also helps me. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today while we play demos. All right, let's see here. I wanted this, but now I kind of want this one more. The laser park is really cool. I'm gonna go for the laser park, and I am gonna go and stick it here. Actually, no, it makes more potential income here. Holy cow. Makes a lot, 6 potential income there as well, and kind of buffers that industrial sector. There goes. There goes another park. All right. Here we go. We made 4 on this layer. We made 10 here. We made 45 here. We are over our taxes due, and we still got 2 nights left to make more money. All right, so we did get to keep this. Awesome. We could put in another small park to give our residences more of a boost, but I actually think that this is the way to go. So since it came back, I'm gonna grab it. Potential income 5 here. Heck yeah. That is awesome. So I'm not really working on the Arc Zone that much, but that's fine. Fog Kill's now making 16. The Hive is now making 57. Nice. All right. As much as another laser park is cool, I'm gonna grab another small park to give that boost to these residentials. Absolutely. So. Tax deadline 263. Done. We made 449 through this period. We like almost doubled our taxes. Made a nice profit. We could do Slumlord, which means shanty apartments give neighboring shanty apartments +1 income, which means that the now 3 new shanty apartments that have appeared, if they're next to another shanty apartment, they will make money. Or, because we've been putting in a lot of parks, we could take all parks give neighboring parks +1 income. And we do, I believe, have parks next to parks now. So this might actually be a good way of having, of using parks as buffers between our industrial sector and our commercial/residential sector. So I actually think that Greenways is probably our better bet. That way we make money with our parks, and the shanty apartments will still be problematic, but that is kind of the challenge of the game. So let's go. All right, we have another bar. I'm gonna go for the bar, actually. I'm gonna go for the bar. So here's, how far up do they go? Okay, just there. So we could start here with this bar. It will get a little bit of a boost from the basic apartment below it. Yeah. And just checking what these shanty apartments are doing. So that one is a -1. That one is a -1. That's a total of 3. That is actually making us money. That's making us money. That's making us money. That's making us money. That's making us a lot of money. Wow. Woo. So we've got a couple of minuses, but yeah, we're gonna put this bar here. And yes, I put the entrance on the opposite side because I felt like it. So now we're making money. Yep, those two are minusing $2. But we still made 18 on that layer. And 62 down here. 62. Nice, nice, nice. All right. We could get another train station in. We could get another bar, which we don't really need. I'm gonna re-roll this. I would like 3 different options. So this is the first time I've used a re-roll. And this is what we got. So, Plaza... We might have a good spot for a plaza. The neon recapture facility might actually make more money, but we might be able to build up a little bit more business around this plaza. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom because I think... Yeah, I think this is where we want to go. It's right next to a park, which means it's getting money from a park. It's also gaining stuff from the recapture facilities in the area. And Yeah, it's actually making us money, but it'll bring people into our bars and our club. Let's go. Made 9 on the Arc Zone layer, 19 on Fog Kill, and 68 in the Hive. We are boosting things appropriately. All right. I'm gonna grab this basic apartment because it needs to go right here to help with this. Yes. So now we have a cool structure forming. We made 12 up here. 19, 68 for a total of 99 today. We're doing well. We're at 512 with 5 nights to go to get to 721. So now we've unlocked more buildings. Fat Wallet's building is a fancy apartment. It's a luxury residential apartment. It adds +1 income for each neighboring basic apartment and +2 income for each neighboring fancy or penthouse apartment. So the penthouse apartment is next. A residential apartment does not generate income on layer 3 or below, so it has to be 4+. If on layer 4 higher, it generates plus layer ×2 income. Whenever a building effect would modify this building's income, it applies double to the penthouse apartment. Ooh. And we got an actual tree, which is a rare park. The tree doubles the effects of any neighboring parks except for other actual trees. A living and breathing tree. The air feels fresher in this expensive and ostentatious park. So we have earned enough money to get into a higher level. Of course, we didn't get any of the new buildings, but we could throw in another nightclub. We could get another factory stack going on. The factories are the ones that make us the Buko bucks at this point. We could get another toxic waste dump into our industrial area. I think we are gonna go for the toxic waste dump. And we are gonna put this potential 6 there, 3 there, 6 there, 2 there, 4 there. But it subtracts from all neighboring residence buildings. So we don't really want it near residential. This is where it makes the most money, unfortunately. But it is going to negatively affect this shanty apartment. I'm gonna put it here. I know that this isn't the most strategic place to put it, but I actually think this is for the best. Actually, can we? No, we have to put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. I have plans. 12, 20, 74 for 109 total. Heck yeah. Alright. Factory, train station, another basic apartment. I'm gonna grab this basic apartment, actually. Because I want to put it right here. There we go. 22 for this layer now. These are still -1, but it is what it is. Yes. So we now have covered our taxes. All right. I'm going to re-roll these 3. No, do I want to re-roll these 3? No, I actually do want the basic apartment. Never mind. I want to stick it on top of this bar. Heck yeah. The stacks is now making a buck. 13, 22, 74. And now we have a fancy apartment. Fancy, fancy. We're gonna put that thing right here in this corner. Beautiful. All right, what do we got next? Another fancy apartment. Cool. I want it. It won't make quite as much money here. It will make more money here. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know where the coffee shops have gone. I kind of need one. All right, so we paid our taxes. Yes, yes. Train station doubles their income if they have at least one other train station neighbor. Shanty apartments give neighboring shanty apartments +1 income. Coffee shops add $1 for neighboring commercial buildings, but I don't have any coffee shops. So I think I'm going to have to go with Slumlord because that's the only way that the 2 shanty apartments that I have are going to start making any money that have been -1ing me for a while. So I have become a slumlord. I am a bad person. I am aware of this. Another commercial plaza. Okay, no, re-roll. Laser park might be good. Yeah, let's get the laser park in. Yeah. Now these are actually making money. And these will make money. But yeah, now I have to figure out where I'm putting this thing. Potential 6, potential 5. Or 13. Holy shabuba. Yeah, no. How many lasers is too many lasers? This many lasers. Not nearly enough lasers. All right. And so now our shanty apartments are also making us money. So that's fantastic. But our taxes are 1,409, so we kind of need it. Just a little bit. All right. A coffee shop. I've needed you for a little while. Coffee. Please, bring me some coffee. I'm gonna build the coffee shop. It's going at the bottom. Where do I want it? Probably over here? Yeah, over here, definitely. Coffee shop right next to a train station and a shanty house? Yes, let's do it. It's gonna be good. Finally got some coffee up in this joint. Whew. We are making money now. I think I need a basic apartment, actually. Just plop on top of this coffee shop. Yep. Basic apartment. There we are. So we are getting to nearly half, and we got 6 nights to go. Hopefully we can stay on top of it. Basic corporations building. Interesting. It's a commercial with common lights, normal lights. Interesting. Base income is 2. Corporate commercial building loses -1 income per neighboring illegal building, which I think the shanty apartments are. Interesting. We also got a recruiter. A corporate commercial building that adds +1 income per neighboring residential building. Offers a convincing choice to debtors. Become a corporate drone or become food. Interesting choice. A work from home box. A corporate residential apartment adds +1 income to all neighboring corporation buildings. Once management installed cots, employees never even needed to leave the office. Oh, geez. The corporate dystopia is real in this place. I think we might have to do a nightclub this time. I think the nightclub needs to go somewhere over here. Yeah. Six there. 9 here. Well, we know what we're doing. 33, 50, 91. All right. Got another fancy apartment and also another plaza. I'm gonna build with the fancy apartment. Yeah, no. I think... Yeah. That's the party apartment. Definitely. Ooh, we made 10 over here. Nice. We almost made 200 income on that night alone. Wow. We're getting places. And now we've got illegal buildings. The Hacker Shack has finally come in. An illegal residential building. Its income is doubled for every neighboring nightclub. Wetware installation. An illegal commercial building. This building adds +2 to the income of any illegal buildings that share a row, column, or vertical stack. And the Black Market, an illegal commercial building. It adds +1 to the income of any neighboring commercial buildings, and +1 bonus for every illegal building sharing a row, column, or vertical stack. Luxury that's affordable for the masses because it's stolen. So complication begins. We could go corporate or we could go illegal. I need to view my city. Yeah, I can't get train stations next to each other. I think I might re-roll these choices. Another laser park. I actually think the laser park might be our best bet. Or I could re-roll again. I kind of like the laser parks, to be honest. Six, seven. Oop. Nine. 9 for right here. Let's go. Over 200. I've got 2 more nights to make basically a little under $200. I think I'll make it. I've got lots of residential, so let's get some another park in here to like capitalize on that residential. Even the park made money. But like the buildings around it made a lot of money. Arc Zone and Fog Kill Zone now make the same amount of money. That's wild. So yeah, we now can pay our taxes. Another coffee shop. Four here. 3 there. 4 here. 6, 8, 6. We're gonna build this coffee shop here. Going to look at the laser park. The Arc Zone now makes more than the Fog Kill Zone. The Hive still makes the most. Yeah. Taxes are paid after this. We did it. Coffee and Code. Cafes add +2 to neighboring illegal buildings. Office space. Corporate offices double the power of incoming effects. Or Natural Preserve. Add +2 income to all unlit parks. I use a lot of parks, so I'm gonna go with Natural Preserve. We're gonna double down on the parks because I like them. All right. Now we're getting into some illegal and corporate stuff. So that's another thing that you have to keep separated from each other. We don't have any other illegal buildings, so I'm not sure wetware installation is a good fit for us. We do, however, have a lot of residential buildings all grouped together that could benefit from a recruiter. So I guess we're going corporate. Look at me. Going corporate. I'm gonna put it here. $23 from the stacks. 83 from the arc zone. 65 from the fog kill. And 95 from the hive. The arc zone might actually surpass the hive at this point. Let's see here. What can I put here? I have a basic apartment and a plot and have this toxic waste dump park, and I have the plot or this nightclub. A basic apartment would not do well here because of this. Or would not do as well here because of this. A bar would do better. Another, or a hacker shack. Actually might do the best. So I don't have a hacker shack. Let's see if I can't re-roll one. A bar would be okay. Hack shack, that's what I want. Let's do it. Now, it only has 2 here, but this might be the side that we... put the, this might be our illegal side versus our corporate side on the other side. Yeah. Here we go. 97 down here. Now my taxes are 3,000, over 3,000. I'm not sure we'll get any further in this run, but we're opening up new buildings again. A data tap, illegal. An illegal commercial building. If this building is neighboring at least 2 corporate buildings, then this building's income doubles and it adds +1 income to all neighboring commercial buildings. Ooh. 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 Corporate building. Ice Smith. The corporate commercial building. This building takes -1 income from each neighboring illegal building and adds +3 income to itself for each income stolen. Now we've got where we want corporate and illegal buildings to touch each other. Security forces. A corporate commercial building subtracts -1 income from all basic and shanty apartment buildings on the same layer. If this building shares a layer with at least 3 of these apartments, then all corporate buildings that share a row or column have their income doubled. Yikes. Now it's getting wild. This is a residential. Per neighboring basic apartment. I'm actually gonna grab this small park. Yeah. It's gonna go right here and help in this area. 23, 85, 75. Fogkill finally got a boost. And 101 at the bottom. We have 5 nights left. We've made over $1,000. We need to get that multiplied. It would have been nice to have put this nightclub on where I put that other small park, but We could put another small park on top of it. We also could put the toxic waste dump right here, which would negatively affect this place, but it would boost this factory a little bit. We could also re-roll, of course. And then there's the nightclub. I actually think I'm gonna get this. Put it right here. $20, $89, $77, $101. All right, I think it's time to build this one because we do have an illegal building in a vertical stack underneath where I want to put it. The bar will not necessarily be as effective in that same slot because I want to put it right here. And then we have this illegal building down here to boost it. It is a commercial building. Is there a better choice for that? The bar just cares about basics, so it would get a boost from this basic apartment, and that's about it. Unless we put another fancy apartment there, which would boost this fancy apartment, and it would get a boost from this basic apartment, but it would get a little bit minus from this. So I actually think the wetware installation is probably for the best right there. Potential income 1. Bummer. Potential income 3? Very interesting. But it boosts the thing downstairs. And then it has a park next to it. But it's better over there. Weird. Come on. Tell me why. Ah, from the neon recapture facilities. Okay. Alright. We'll see what else can happen. Nice. Let's see here. I'm gonna put a basic apartment there. Yeah. But it gives this. The small park will add to it, and then this fancy apartment gets better. So, there we go. There we go. But we have 2 nights left, and we have slightly under 1,000 that we need to make. Ooh. This is where we start having open slots again. Oh, we have a park there and this park here. And having an actual tree in that area might be good for us. It is too high, so that means it's going to be a park that works for this level and the level above it. Interesting. I kind of want the actual tree, though. Yeah. So it can go here for 3. It can there for 4. Yeah. We have an actual tree up in this place. So Old Town is making 0 because all it has is this actual tree park in it, but we have another layer now that is making money. The Arc Zone now makes 107, which is more than the Hive. We have surpassed our original layer now. That's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. All right. Will we make it to the taxes? That is the question. I'm gonna use another actual tree. And put it... Yep, right here. Right here is where it works best. Old Town makes nothing, but the stacks, they make money. The Arc Zone makes money. The Foggill Zone kind of makes money. And the Hive makes money. Did we make it? We did not. Game over. So, that has been the game. You won't find a new country. You won't find another shore. The city will always pursue you. You'll walk the same streets, grow old in the same neighborhoods, turn gray in these same houses. You'll always end up in the city. Don't hope for things elsewhere. There's no ship for you. There's no road. Excerpt from C.P. Caffey's The City. Our final score was 5,290. That's as far as I've gotten. So this has been Neon Garten. Not to be confused with Garden, but it is Neon Garten. It has been a delightful little game. So okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, so that has been Neon Garten by Moonroof Studios. Moving on. Let's do something a little bit more adventurous, shall we, chat? I'm going to go through the Thorns and Curses demo. This is by Koopa, and this lovely little game is also a little more tactical, but in a direction that you guys might appreciate. Welcome, hi, and thank you for your interest in Through the Thorns and Curses. This is a demo version built on an alpha version. This game is still in active development, so many aspects are in progress. Not all mechanics are refined or fully implemented, and you may encounter some bugs or glitches, as well as missing sounds and animations. The demo will be regularly updated and improved. Join the community to leave feedback, and stay tuned for updates. They are on... I found this through Steam again. But it looks really cool. So let me see what your view is. Yeah, we can do that. All right, let's get into this game. So this game, I have gone through the initial tutorial scenario. So I'm gonna go through the demo campaign. You guys will pick things up as we go. But this game is very much more of an adventure like we've had on my channel before. The only character you can play with in the demo is the Pathfinder. The Alchemist and the Hunter are Not available. But this is a card deck building game essentially. A la uh, it's actually closer to this um other games very similar to it. I can't think of anything right now. My brain has gone to mush. But you get bow shots, precision shots, and healing herbs starting out. You start with 18 health, a 4 hand limit, and the blessing is that you can, at the start of the game, choose an exploration ability. So let us pick our scenario. Now, there's only one scenario that you can start with in the demo. It's clear the dungeon. A way out and become a hero are not available in the demo. But we have to get to this dungeon and clear it out. But we start all the way over here. So here is our ability that we get to pick. We can pick a crow, which every 3 turns, or every 3 days, I should say, reveals all the ambushes near you. If you pick the eagle, every 2 days, you reveal a random tile on the map. Or you can get the Book of Local Lands, which reveals all the towers on the map. For those of you who aren't just lurking, what would you like to see? What ability would you like me to start with today? Because I've looked into these demos a little bit since I acquired them. So what would you guys like to see? I would like to hear from my chat because I've been doing a lot of talking and I haven't even been able to finish my coffee. So talk to me, guys. I would love to hear from you. I see chat's not very chatty today. Well, that's the case. Let's just find out where all the towers are. And it has flipped over all the cards where the towers are. So we now know where all the abandoned towers on the map are. So we start in the forest. We have hunting gear, which has a cooldown. So we have a spyglass that allows us to open up a hidden tile and see what is there before we step on it. We have hunting gear. We have a sleeping bag to restore our health. And we have the Book of the Local Lands, which has revealed all of the abandoned towers. So what that means is that if we click on the forest tile, we can use the hunting gear and get a hunting trophy, which can be sold for 15 coins. If I click on this tile, I could use the spyglass and it will tell me what is there before I click on it. So now I know that an ancient statue is here and we will receive an ability card. So let's find out what we can get. Attentive glance. The number of cards when choosing is increased by 1. Charisma. Cards from the seller are cheaper by 20%. Or Almic. You will heal at least 2 hearts if you are only going to heal. If you're going to heal at least 1. I'm gonna get charisma. That'd be a charismatic ranger. And then this is turned into a field card. So I can't hunt. I'm at full health, so I can't sleep. I've used my spyglass, but now I could go to town. And I could restore health, but my health is full. I could pay to remove cards from my deck, much like Slay the Spire. Or I can go to the market and these are all less money than they would have been before. And I can also sell my trophy. But it also sells for less. That is the benefit. You can also re-roll for 5 coins to see what else you can get. But yeah, these are some of the cards that I can put in my deck. So that's where we stand. Let us see what's back here. An ambush. Oh no, a wolf. So this is what happens when we're in combat. We can do precise shot, which will deal 2 damage, and you can discard a card to deal 2 extra damage of the discarded. 2 times the damage of the discarded, I believe is what that means. So if I do precision shot and discard a bow shot, it will do 2 extra damage. Because 2 times 1 is 2. Haha. And then I can do 2 more damage, and my turn ends automatically when I run out of cards. So he's going to do 2 damage to me, and then it's my turn again. Well, I'm going to heal some of that damage. I'm going to precision shot another bow shot. And then I'm going to shoot it again. Silly wolf. It's going to bite me for 1 and give me poison for 3 rounds, which will do 1 damage to me at the beginning of my turn for 3 rounds. All right, well, we better heal up a little bit and then try to take out this wolf. Two left. 2 hearts left. It's going to do 2 damage to me. We have gotten a wound, which is unplayable. But I'm going to end this combat. And now we get to pick a card to add to our deck. So we could get a Cursed Poison, which will heal us by 5 hearts, but we'll add a curse card to our deck, which is unplayable. We could add Throwing Daggers, which will deal 2 damage and draw a card. Or we could add Split, which draws a card, player discards a card, and shuffles the discard back into the deck. Rather than into our... Yeah. So I'm going to go with Throwing Daggers. Now that I have wounds, I'm going to want to be able to draw up a useful card, hopefully. And now this is Mountains. I've taken some damage, so I'm going to heal. I've got 31 days until the end of the scenario, so I better get a move on. Let's see what's down here. A dungeon, huh? I'm gonna hunt. Oh, and we get another wolf. Well, I cannot actually play wound, which means I must end my turn. So that's what the end turn button is there for. We pissed off the wolves, and now they're after us. And all we have is some healing herbs to help us along our way. So this is this game. It's interesting little game. It's definitely very Slay the Spire like. Oh, yay, we can heal again. All right, and then this means that we do 4 damage instead of 3, and we end our turn. Because we're wounded. Just bow shots, so 4 damage. We take out the wolf in quick succession. Whew, that was wild. 13 out of 18. If we move to this dungeon, we have 5 encounters in this dungeon that we can fight through. We can leave at any time. We can check our deck to see what's in it. It will also show us how many wounds or curses we have up here. Let's see. Do I feel confident enough in this? I don't. Let's go over here instead. Just a regular ambush. So let's see if we can't take out this bandit mage and then go to town and patch ourselves up. Ooh, they're quick. Precision shot, go! We did 8 damage that turn. Nice. Oh, we got a curse. So we must pick a card to discard. I'm gonna pick the curse. Throwing daggers for 2, precision shot. It will do, like, the wounds will not give more damage, so we're just not going to worry about them. They have 2 health to our 11. We can totally get them. some healing, and then bam. Got him. All right, so now we can add an axe to our deck, which deals 4 damage, but you must discard a card. We can do a useful heaviness potion, which will heal 1 heart for every 10 cards on our deck, or mirroring move, which duplicates a card from our hand and the copied card receives exile. Exiled cards are completely removed from the deck when played, so it's a one-time play, essentially. I'm going to go for the potion. Get some extra healing in our deck. So now we have 1 curse and 2 wounds. We can do some hunting, which did not help us. So we'll heal ourselves up for 2, get some damage in, and hope we survive this wolf. Oh no, he rushed us. And then he bit us. Ooh, we may not survive this. Should have gone back to town. Should have gone back to town. Precise shot. I'm going to actually discard precise shot to do 6, 7 damage and hope that we survive. Four. Done. We survived with 1 HP. Whew, boy, that was sketch. We're going immediately to town. So we can restore our health, but we will rest for 2 days. Which means we only have 26 days to get to the end dungeon and clear it out. We can burn any cards that we want to. Unfortunately, we don't have any cards I want to get rid of. Player discards 1 and draws 1. Poison Blade. Deal 1 to all opponents. Player discards 2, deal 3 to all opponents. Deal 4, discard 1. Now, the axe is great for precision shot because it does 8. It literally means that your axe does 8 damage for you on top of the 2 damage the precision shot already does. So that is actually a decent investment. And even if we only get to use, if only axe rolls up, we have 4 non-playable cards in our deck to discard that could be useful for us. Both of these do damage to multiple opponents, which we will end up, the closer we get to the dungeon, the more likely we will run into. Poisoned Blade does deals 2 damage and does 1 damage at the top of their round for 3 turns. So Poison Blade is also a good investment, and we really don't have enough money to get both the axe and Poison Blade. We could get Poison Blade and Knives Out, or possibly Enchanted Vision. We got options, chat. What do we want to do? I'm gonna go for Poison Blade. I like it. Knives Out or another healing potion. So not that one. I mean, it's discard a card, draw a card. There are uses for it. I'm gonna actually go for the healing potion, and that is all of our money. So back to where we need to go. Let's go to this abandoned tower and attempt to survive it. Cursed Wanderer. So our potion doesn't really help us when we have full health. We can get in some damage in, and we can use it, but it doesn't do us any good. Like it's either end turn or use it. Either way, it wouldn't have helped us. All right. So, I want the poison blade to do the poison effect. It won't do the poison effect if you use precision shot. So this is fine. We'll get 1 back for that. And then we can do this. This doesn't do any damage, so we can't, like, discarding it will do no extra damage. So they're down to 2. And we can easily do 2. So, discard X amount of cards, restore X amount of health, return a card from discard to the top of the deck, or draw 3, pick 1, and discard the others. I'm going to go with spatial control. This one is very useful. Kind of set up your next turn. We also get rewards, so we can pick any or all. I'm going to pick all. They're all money. So this is dungeons and towers do this. You can either leave them or you can move forward. You will not be healing between leaving and moving forward, so that is the choice. I'm going to move forward. Okay, another bandit mage. We know how to deal with them. We rolled up a terrible first hand, but that is what it is. Well, as you can see with the wounds and the curses, Trav, that if we had had that card in our hand, we could have discarded the wound or curse in question and drawn, hopefully, another useful card. So this bandit mage has put on thorns. So every time we attack them, they will deal damage to us for every attack. So that is something we must consider. So when I use this poison blade, we are going to go down 1. But I did 2 damage to them with another damage on top of it. I could decide to continue attacking them, which will continue to damage us every time we do. I could also decide to end my turn at this point. So, really, like any card or deck a building game as a part where deck building is a part of play, Trav, cards that discard might have other effects depending on what you're discarding as well. So for those who know Slay the Spire, they know that sometimes when you discard or even exile a card through another card, other cards will be boosted or have effects from that. So this game is building on that idea, really. So as much as you don't find that card useful for what my deck currently holds, it could be useful later down the line for other cards in the deck that we have yet to receive. But the nice thing about these types of deck building games is that if your personal playstyle is different, you don't have to pick that card. I'm going to end my turn and do more damage to them than I did. So I have another curse in my deck. Yuck. Pick a card to discard. Well, this card doesn't do anything for me. It just takes up space, so that wasn't a terrible idea. I'm going to use throwing daggers. I'm going to do more damage to them than they did to me. That didn't give me anything useful, like a healing card, so we will move on. We're still ahead in the health department, and they're on the last turn. I can heal myself. I can return a card to the top. I want to return this card to the top of my draw deck, so I will definitely get it next turn. And then I will trade 1 damage for the 6 that I gave them. So that's definitely very good. They did some damage to me. And then I will heal. Unfortunately, I got nothing useful. Nothing else useful, I should say. And we'll pick something that wasn't useful. And that did not help me finish this fight, which is unfortunate. But this will finish off the fight. So that is another layer down. So we have magic control, which reduces target hand limit by 1 for the next turn. And if you know your opponents, you can know how many cards that they get in their hand limits. So sometimes magic control can ensure that you only get hit once. Sometimes magic control can ensure that you don't get hit at all, depending. Cursed charge. Player discards a card. Next card with damage deals double. So you are trading a discard for extra damage. Or rope javelin, which deals 2 and then returns to the top of the deck, so that you can basically, once it rolls up, continue using it every single turn. I do like rope javelin. I'm gonna go with magic control though, because this is so useful in the right situations. We get more stuff. I want all of these. Knives Out deals 1 damage to all opponents, and we will be getting multiple opponents the closer we get to the end dungeon. Combat enhancement, you just play it, and each playing card this turn deals an extra damage, which is very useful. And then this is money. So we're just gonna pick all. And we have finished off the tower. That was our finishing off the tower. We're gonna go back to town, because we have a whole bunch of trophy cards that are clogging up our deck. They are not something that is just in their own category, but they sell for money so that you can do other things, like buy other cards. So for 90, we might consider, now that we have some more cards in our deck, getting rid of some cards. So we have more useful damage dealing cards now that we could get rid of a couple of bow shots, and our precision shots will roll up with any of the other things that we have. So it will mean that our deck gets a little bit smaller, but things will roll up faster for that. So I'm willing to spend 47 coins to do that. Just burn those 2 cards. With the 43 that I have left, I'm going to grab Axe. Knives Out is nice, but Axe combined with Precision Shot does a lot of damage. Sword Strike with Precision Shot also does a lot of damage, but we can't afford it now. So somehow we are at -1 coin. I'm not sure how that works. But we do need to rest for the day to get our health back, and then we can get back out here. So we need to start moving forward. We will go to the fields, get a hunting trophy, see that this is an ambush next to the next town, and we have now a cursed wolf, which is a little bit more difficult type of wolf. And of course we get all of our wounds and curses because we've got 6 of them in our deck, 3 and 3. So he's gonna deal 2, and then he's gonna basically screw us. Okay, I see how you are, Cursed Wolf. Dang, he had a lot of cards because he kept drawing cards. So this is useful. This will allow Precision Shot to do a little bit extra damage. And then that's all we could do. So that's the end of our turn. As you can see, things have gotten harder. You don't get to do that. Healing herbs. This can go, and then what do I want on top of my deck? I want this. So that goes back to my draw deck. And yay, I can heal and heal and stay on top of things. Let's see if we can draw up. Nope, nothing useful. So we managed to do some damage. Beautiful. So precision shot. We are going to discard axe. That just did 8 damage. So we did 10 damage that round. And then bow shot takes out the cursed wolf and we win. We win. So Cursed Look, you draw 3 cards, you pick one, you return the others to the top. Not bad. Then you kind of know what your next round is going to look like. Cursed Force, obviously you draw 3, pick one, discard the others. So it's the other side of Cursed Look. And then Rope Javelin, which once you play it once, it returns to the top of your deck. So you can just keep playing it over and over again. And I'm going to go with Rope Javelin because as much as Cursed Look is useful to figure out what your next turn is going to look like, you can be let down by that. Whereas Rope Javelin, it just keeps coming back. Once you play it, it just keeps coming back around. All right, I'm going to heal and then go to this new town. Hello, town. We can restore health. It too has a cauldron to get rid of some things if we want to. And it too has a market, which we only have this to sell, so we will. Doesn't get us anything here because the prices are bigger, but the cards are also more rare. So, I wouldn't mind another magic control. Magic shield can be fun in a pinch. These use at your own risk. Same for these. All right, we're good here. We are closer to the dungeon. We have 19 days till the end of this scenario. I would like to see what this is. An event. All right, let's see what this event is. You encounter a mysterious wanderer. He silently observes you, then grins and extends his hand, offering a trade. We have 18 coins, so if we give him 10 coins, he'll do something. Ooh, we get to buy something. So Healing Beam could be useful, or we can get something worth more than 10 coins to be sold. I don't feel like we have enough healing in our deck, and we do have enough like curses and wounds that Healing Beam could be super useful. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna heal. I can also hunt for a trophy, and then ooh, I'm a little scared. Do I feel like my deck is strong enough for this abandoned tower? There's only 3 encounters in it, but they're going to be much harder than the last tower that we conquered. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try at least the first fight. It's a witch! A witch! Well, witch, axe you. I'm gonna axe you a question. I just cut her whole health in half. She gave me a curse for my troubles. We will do some heals. See if we can't draw up something useful. Ooh, more heals. Yes, please. Yes, please. That was a fairly okay turn. And she cursed me for my trouble. So this is what I mean by Healing Beam might be useful, because this wound and this hunting trophy is now a useful card for me. I just healed 2 off of cards that would not have been useful to me otherwise, and then I can hit her for 1 because that's all I got rolled up. Oh no. She's doing bad things to me. That was a terrible turn for us. you're gonna go on the top of my deck. I want... Do I want precision shot or do I want healing potion? I think I want, I don't, oh no, axe is in here. Precision shot, I think. I'm gonna gamble. Dang. You don't get to do something next time. We're literally only damaging her shields, which is a problem. But we binked him down, so she doesn't get to do anything. Ha ha ha. We're gonna do some extra damage. This will come back. And then we're actually gonna damage her. That doesn't do anything for us, so that was not bad. And then she curses us for the problem. But yes. She's literally dead this round. Done. All right. So we could do Knives Out, another Knives Out, or we could do Poisoned Blade. These like she just gave us a whole crap ton of curses, so I don't really want cursed poison. It's might heal us in a pinch, but it's still bad. We have Healing Beam for that purpose. So it's really, do I want more cards that do damage to all opponents, or do I want another Poison Blade which will do damage at the top of their round? I like Poisoned Blade. Having two of them will mean that if we are up against multiple targets, we can poison them both. Possibly. All right, we have 6 health at the end of that fight. I don't think we can get to the rooms left. It really just depends on the fight. Like, we are in the area where multiple opponents are going to start showing up. I don't think I can handle another room. So we're gonna move here. Do some healing. We're gonna go back to town because we got our butt kicked. Do some healing. I want another magic control. Such a good card. Oof. What's here? Normal ambush. 2 encounters left in that tower. See what this normal ambush is like. Plague Doctor. Yikes. This doesn't really do anything for us right now, but here we are. Interesting. You are down. We're going to start the rope javelin. And then what do we want on top of our deck? He hasn't actually done damage to us. This is going to clog up our deck unless we use it, and we will receive damage to get rid of it. I want this one. All right. Poison you. Magic control you. Do the actual damage. Do more damage. Do more damage. All right. We almost got him. Now he's put his thorns on. He only has 2 left. We're going to take damage from it, unfortunately. So we could take Sword Strike for precision shot. We could take another Poison Blade, which is great, or Entangling Roots. Player discards 3 for all opponents. Reduce hand limit by 1 for 1 turn. So that is like our control, but for a group. But it does require us to discard 3 cards. Now, again, we have 9 cards in our deck that are curses or wounds that we could discard and possibly have a good turn with Entangling Roots. But I kind of like Poison Blade better. Because something I haven't shown yet is that for each use of Poisoned Blade, the counter for the 3 rounds doesn't stack. It's 3 instances of poison that all do 1 damage for the 3 rounds from whenever you use the card. So we having 3 Poison Blades in our deck means that we can stack up to 3 damage at the top of their round per enemy. And I'm much happier with that. So I'm going to do Poison Blade and see what happens. Let's get some heals in and then try to do another round of this tower. A druid. I'm going to poison you and then I'm going to precise shot you, which won't help us with these, but we can move on. She healed 2, but she got thorns for a round. Reduce your hand. I'm gonna trade a damage to continue having Rope Javelin at the top of my deck. I could take a damage and get rid of this. Or I could ignore it. Just what I chose to do. So now you'll see 2 instances of poison. She's going to take 2 damage at the top of her next round, and then one of these counters will go away, but I'm going to do 2, just that Rope Javelin's going to keep going around. So she's adding problems to my deck. Another Poison Blade, another Rope Javelin, use Spatial Control to get Poison Blade back. Continuing on. And then she really doesn't have a turn, but we're gonna do this and then we're gonna end her with that so you can see that it stacks. Call of Blood. Take 2 damage, draw 3 cards. Call of Ancient Shadows. Receive 1 damage, deal 7 damage. Add 2 burned hands to the discard. I think as soon as... or draw 3, pick 1, discard others. I'm gonna take Call of Ancient Shadows. And then we get all of this. I'm gonna grab all of it because this is money and this is duplicate a card from your hand. Copied card receives exile. So it's actually pretty nice. So we have cleared out that tower. Yay for us. What is this? Just a regular ambush? I can try for some hunting gear. Okay. Heal. Move. Go to town. sell the stuff that clogs up our deck for money. I can afford this. I do like spatial control, but I can afford this. This is so nice. Will we have it? Or, alternatively, I could get rid of some things. Like these obscuring smokes. And these thorns. Although, thorns aren't necessarily the worst. No, I want to get rid of these at the very least. As much as I would love another combat enhancement, I need to burn those out. Get rid of them. Be gone. Alright. We've got 6 days to clear out this dungeon. Here we go. And now we've got 2 opponents, so here we are. Unfortunately, not a great first hand. Both of these are going to be problems. She reduced our hand limit. He did 3 damage. You don't get a turn. He's gonna do 3 damage. All right. Sure. Get rid of this. I'm trying to kill the Swamp Gorgo as quickly as possible, but we may not survive this. Discard 2. You and you. I'm not going to use either of you. Both of you get poisoned. Oh no, we have no hand. That's okay. Nothing was good. Player discards 3. We are not going to survive. This can go. I'm going to gamble. And we're dead. We didn't even make it to the dungeon. 2 encounters, 12 tiles visited, 12 opponents encountered. That's the game. I have not successfully completed a run of even the demo. Yeah, that is kind of how I felt. But yeah, this is the demo, guys. And I have not even been able to complete a run in the demo as of yet. So that has been the Through the Thorns and Curses. It is a roguelike deck building game. It's very interesting. It is actually the kind of like strategy and tactics that I enjoy. I actually do enjoy Slay the Spire. I don't know, maybe I will play Slay the Spire. I've yet to complete a Slay the Spire run as well. Just because I'm really bad at those types of games, and yet they're so interesting to play. But Through the Thorns and Curses, the demo is out. It's free. It's on Steam. Go give it some love. Please, 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 because it is beautifully built. I love its style. I love the art. You know, it's still going through updates and things, but what is currently in the demo is very solid. I feel it's very solid. Find the playstyle that works for you. Find the cards that you like. Find the builds that you enjoy. start checking it out. But we're going to move on. We are going to move on to our next demo. Our next demo for today, I think is going to be our last demo for today. I am going to play Trash Goblin. This game, if you have enjoyed things like um um what is it, any of the cleaning simulators out there that have become popular in recent years, Spilt Milk Studios has made an excellent game here. So let's get into Trash Goblin. Let me get this into full screen for you. But this game is super, super cute. They updated just at the end of May with the latest demo, and so there is some fun things in here. Let's get started. Welcome to the Trash Goblin demo. In this cozy shopkeeping game, you're a little goblin with big dreams. In the employ of Amon, the kindly antique dealer who works upstairs, your goal is to sell trinkets and save up enough money to start your very own archaeology business. Sacks of goblin knows what are delivered to your shop every day, so chip the dirt away to find whatever is hiding underneath. Sell them as is, or spend some time cleaning them to hawk them for a higher price. Once you've bought a sponge, of course. Manage your time to make the most of every day, or just enjoy pottering in your cozy little space. It's up to you. All right, let's get into it. So, this will be the tutorial. You can't actually avoid the tutorial in this demo. It's not built for that. Starting work. Drag the sack onto the mat with the mouse to get ready for work. Equip the chisel and then use it on the sack to begin chipping. You can put tools down with the other button. So you drag a sack over here onto the mat. You pick up your chisel. You click on it. And it gives you this kind of puzzle. Chip away cruft to reveal trinkets. Chipping away with the mouse click will gradually reveal the trinket hiding underneath. If you chip any part containing the trinket, they're marked automatically. Rotate the whole lump by holding down with the right click and reset the view with the button in the top left corner of the screen. So if I move it and I align the trinket, it will do that. But yes, this is what you start off with, is little blocks so that you can chip away at it. Some of them take more than one hit, and if you've hit the trinket, it marks it with a little, like, diamond star thing, so you know where the trinket is. It's very satisfying. So, we have uncovered a bottle. A very dirty bottle. Congratulations, you've got your first trinket. First, put your tool down with right click and then drag the trinket over to the stash and drop it. You can left click on the stash and open it. Check your lovely hoard and drag stuff back out. There's a stash book on your workbench and customer desk. So if I do this, I put this down. If I do this, I pick it up and put it in my stash. If I do this, you can see what's in the stash. And if you hover over things, it'll tell you what it is. I can also clean the cruft off of my mat, and I've got 10 cruft, 1 diamond, and no money. I also have time in my day. But we have this little exclamation point over here. Nope, not a duck. So we have the workbench. We have our personal space, which includes a bed and a map of where we are. We are apparently in the city of Harkville, which is built on the edge of the chasm. There's the palace, the river Yellen, and the river Hunder. We also have the shopkeeper desk, which is over here. We'll get to that later in this tutorial. And then last, but certainly not least, is the customer desk with a customer to talk to. I love how the cursor changes depending on what you're doing. It's very useful. So let's talk to them. Good day to you. I've heard tell you're the goblin to come to when in search of certain rare items. You've come to the right goblin. Or, well, I don't know about that. You know what? Well, I don't know about that. I'm in fact looking for a hairpin. I've had no luck for months now, and I'm at my wit's end. I do hope your reputation is deserved. No pressure. I am after any hairpin. Well, according to my stash, all I have is a bottle. So, time to go back to my workbench and see if I can't find a hairpin in all of my sacks of who knows what. So, once again, we get the chisel, and now we have a slightly harder puzzle. You'll notice that there's a new block, and I can't seem to kill it. But by... Ooh! 2 for 1. Nice. Ooh, 2 for 1. Oh, goody. Ta-da! We got a hairpin. Out of time. You've used up all your time today. Each time you uncovered a trinket, you used up 1 time slot, tracked on the UI on the left side of your screen. You can still buy and sell what you have found, talk to NPCs, and explore your workshop. So, I'm all out of time, but we do have the requisite hairpin, so we must put it in our stash so that we can come over here and pull it out of our stash. Now, you can see that there is a keep side, which if you put something down in it, it will tell you how much it's possibly worth. And a sell side. Da-da-da! So we will be selling it for 106 gold coins. Oh my! However did you know? This is exactly what I was after. I'm just that good. Deal? So then you get deal or no deal. Deal. Oh, wee! That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that it's a fair price. It's just really like this a lot. Thank you. Nice. Your first sale. Drag that pouch of gold into your stash to claim it and have a think about what you might want to buy. So, customers disappear when they're done, and we now have 106 coins. Well, what's this? There's an exclamation mark over here. What would we like to buy from the shopkeeper? I know. Ding ding! Here is the shopkeeper that we work under. Literally, his shop is up the stairs. Hey, ya goblin. Hey, ya boss man. I told you before, I don't like it when you call me boss. This is a partnership. This boss of yours has a lovely old sponge if you're after one. Sure. That'll be 100 coins if my maths is right. How much? Gotta spend to earn, that's what they say. Let's go for it. Here you go. You'll make better use of it than me. Don't forget, I'm taking the wagon on that trip for a couple of days, so take care of the shop while I'm away. Can't wait to use it. Have fun. We have a sponge. A sponge? You'll be able to clean trinkets up and sell them for even more gold. You've done everything you can do for today. Goblins don't do crunch. So navigate to your personal space and click on the bed to wrap things up. There'll be plenty more to do tomorrow. All right. So now we can hit the hay. Night falls on day 1. This economy is insane. 100 or so coins for a hairpin and another 100 for a sponge. I'm pretty sure we were set up for that first sale, so... Our sales were 106. Our purchases were 100. We unlocked the sponge and discovered the bottle and the hairpin. Because this is still a demo, obviously things aren't named perfectly yet, but I'm sure when the full game comes out, all of that will be worked out. Day 2. Well, we do have that bottle. Let's clean the cruft off of our mat. And grab out that bottle. Let's see what this sponge can do, shall we? Goodness, it is dirty. So for those of you who have enjoyed watching Power Wash Simulator, this should be a familiar, satisfying type of game when it comes to the washing. There's an option to hold down the button to do the washing or to just do what I'm doing. Whichever is your preference, really. So now we have a clean bottle that can go into our stash. Time to do some more cleaning up of objects. Ooh, the puzzle has gotten even more interesting. What does that do? Ooh! What about this one? That one just takes more. All right. Do we know how to get rid of this one yet? No. We just have to... Ooh! Found the thing. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, we've uncovered a horn. Could have been 3 coins just as easily. Yeah, I know. It's a rabbit! No, it's a horn. Place a dirty trinket onto the mat. When then the sponge equipped, click on the trinket to begin cleaning. Scrub by clicking and dragging with left click and keep it until all the dirt is gone. Well, the game defaults to left click on the sponge, but I have already changed that in the options. So it is in the options for the accessibility of not tiring out your pointer finger or your, mouse clicky finger. But yes, this is just like a very satisfying experience of watching all the dirt just kind of melt away in the suds. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, it is satisfying to do. And there we are. It's done. It's all nice and clean. Just gonna throw that in there. I do have a customer, but I could just ignore them. Like, entirely. So I'm gonna ignore them. I don't have to talk to them. Ooh. Wait a minute. That's new. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. I wonder what this will be. Grandma's egg. Well, this cell phone, blatantly a cell phone. Nope, this is Grandma's egg. It's got a grandma face, and it's in the shape of an egg. Let's clean the dear girl up, shall we? I hope so. I'm a goblin. I probably don't even have a grandmother. I probably don't even know what a grandmother is. Oh, so good. Satisfaction of just like being able to find things and clean them up without really having to strain yourself in real life to do it is kind of really lovely. A bit finicky putting things down. Not gonna lie. But we can put grandma's egg in, clean up the mat, which doesn't always actually make this go away, so that's still a little bit finicky. I have a little bit more time left. Oops, didn't mean to go that way. So let's actually go to see who we need. This person looks familiar. Oh, well, I never. A new shop that I've never visited before. What fun. And hello, strange goblin who I've never met. Hello, customer I've never met. Yes. Well, now I'm looking for a grandma's egg. Is that something you might have, perchance? I'll see what I can do. They're after a clean grandma's egg. Well, look at that. We happen to have one for 259 coins. Sorry, Trad. You can't keep it. I'm selling it. Oh my! What are the chances? This is exactly what I was after. A coincidence, I'm sure. Deal? Deal. This is perfect. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Sure you will, boss. Sure you will. So that is... I've got one last chunk of day to do something with. Might as well get something else. Oh my. This is a big one. I do not know what this is. This is big. It is satisfying to go through it all. All right. It looks like we just have these dark ones left, which, unless you have the end of them, you can't really get rid of. An elephant kettle. Goodness. Well, we do not have time in the day to clean it up, so I'm just going to leave it on the mat. It is time. Let's see here. Anybody here? No. Time to sleep. You were close. It's not a coffee machine, it's a tea kettle. So we made 259 coins in sales. We purchased nothing, we unlocked nothing, but we discovered a horn, grandma's egg, and an elephant kettle. So this is where we are at. We got different speeds for things. We got different camera speeds. I'm gonna do fast. But yeah, you got chipping mode and cleaning mode. I have hover for cleaning mode. You can change various things here. Anything else to buy? Well, remember, our shopkeeper from upstairs is away for a few days. So I cannot click on this to get anything. We are in their basement. Nobody at the customer desk, but as you can see, as the day goes on, the lighting here changes, which is a lovely thing. And I accidentally turned this candle off. You can take the corks out of these bottles, but you can't clean them up. There's other things that you can click on here and there, but we do have a horn and a bottle here, and something to clean. So let us get cleaning. Gotta make sure it's all clean. Give it a thorough scrubbing. And always, always remember the bottom. There we are. One clean elephant kettle. Next object. Actually. Yep, the lighting has changed slightly. Let us see what we will find. As you can kind of tell, these things get bigger, more complicated regularly. And it's just kind of very satisfying. I am enjoying the puzzle of them all. Oh, it feels so good. Ooh, a goblin mask. So they're free, right? Goblin discount? Submarine bath toy? Nope, goblin mask. So, let us get this cleaned up, shall we? We wouldn't be caught dead wearing this dirty mask. I mean, if you're gonna look like a goblin, you should look like a proper goblin, right? There we go. Nice and clean. We do have a customer. Hello. Quack. Hello? Sokar says she would like an elephant kettle to heat her tea. I'll have a look. Needs a clean elephant kettle. We have a very angry bird who wants an elephant kettle. We can get 86 gold for it. It is clean. Quah! I'm glad you like it. Quah? Deal or no deal? Deal or no deal? Deal, please. It's perfect. Sokar loves it. You've unlocked upcycling. A new upcycling tool has been added to your workbench. More than 20 fun new trinkets added to the stash. Use the upcycling tool on a clean trinket on your mat and to get started. Use the P key to unlock upcycling in future playthroughs. So they do have a little unlock in case you've done this demo before, but I wanted everyone to have the enjoyable first time experience. In case you want to pick up this demo for yourself, upcycling this is our upcycling tool. So if we grab out, say, a clean goblin mask, we can now use the upcycling tool to add things to it. It's got 3 spots that you can add things, and we've got 3 things we can add. So here is a goblin lantern, which only fits on one of those 3 things. You can use your middle mouse wheel to rotate items. We can also put fake eyes in it. And that is now a goblin mask with a goblin lantern. We can cancel or we can finish, but now that we have finished the goblin lantern, once we put it back in our stash, it has a little icon on it that will tell you that you've already finagled it, and also you can hover over it to see what has been added to it. So that's pretty cool. We do have this horn that we can add things to, but it only has 1 slot. We could put an acorn drum on it, like this, as a cap. I don't really want to, so I'm just going to put it back. There's also a drinking horn lid. That is what is supposed to be on it. So that, you know, you can close it and not have all of your drinking, your drink fall out of it. So that should get us a little bit of extra cash. But every time we upcycle things, we also use up a time slot. So let's see, tiara, a natural charm. We've got a lich crown. We've got pieces of a human and goblin, a goblin dagger and a human dagger. There are handles and hooks, a magnifying glass, and a magnifying glass lens. We only really have room for 1 more, so I'm just gonna do this magnifying glass. Put the lens in it. We could put other things in it for hilariousness, but it's really up to you how crazy you want to do this. Do you want to mix and match? Do you want to make crazy trinkets, or do you want to just do with what works? It is the end of the day. Nobody's here waiting for me to sell, so let's get some sleep. Starting that they want a clean item suggests that some may want a dirty item sometimes. Yep, it's absolutely true. We have discovered a goblin mask. So yeah, you have to decide what you're going to do for the time that you have in your day. Do you build up your items? Do you clean items? Do you upcycle items? Like, what is the most worth of your time is kind of where you're at. I have both a lute and a lyre. That's a hairpin. What can we do for the hairpin? Let's upcycle this hairpin. Hair comb tassel or a hairpin tassel? Let's put a hairpin tassel on it. Oh, look how pretty that is. How pretty, with a little bell. Let's see here. What else can we upcycle? This is a viola tuning pig, but we don't have a viola. Here's a hook hand and a hook. So maybe we will ensure that somebody who needs a hook hand has a useful one. Also just put like a wooden chunk handle on it. I don't think that would be very useful. Come on. Oh, there we go. We could also put a fist on it. Instead of a hook, we could put a fist on it. Let's do that. Now, we can they can have a fist to punch people with rather than a hook. Oh, we've already got a customer. Let's go see what they want. Hello. What a quaint looking shop. I like it. I need a horn for drinking. My old one got a bit too close to the furnace. I'll have a rummage. I'm after a clean horn for drinking. So we do have two options. We have this horn, or we have this horn. What do you think? Which one should we sell, chat? Can you dismantle those upcycled items? Yes, you can dismantle them. You absolutely can. I'll show you. But I think I'm going to keep this one, so why don't we sell that one? This is exactly what I was after. Wonderful. Deal? Absolutely. This is great. I'll make sure I visit again when I'm in the next town. Cool. Made some money. All right, so say you put together something crazy and you need something out of it for a request. You can go back into something you've upcycled and crowbar things out again and put them away. So now we have a goblin mask that does not have a goblin lantern on it. I could put this ivory hair tassel on instead. No, that looks silly. I think I don't like it. Well, let's go back and put the goblin lantern back on it. Da-da-da! And finish. So yes, you can absolutely take apart items that you have put together if you want to. It's fine, but it does waste a time slot to do. So just be aware that is something that happens. But I would like to add more stuff to my selection. Let's see what else we can find here. I like to get the easy stuff out first and go after the more interesting stuff afterwards. All right. Ooh, what? Oh, I haven't removed this over here. We got a bedpan. Nice. Let us clean that bedpan up, shall we? Give it a nice scrub-a-dub-dub. Clearly it's cracked and chipped and not in the best shape, but it certainly is still usable for, well, its original purpose or other things. I'm also going to do something silly. I'm going to take a bedpan and I am going to do something silly for it. Maybe we could put an acorn drum on top. And decorate that acorn drum with a bottle. And put a wooden handle on that bottle. Ooh, we still got things we can do here. Interesting. How very odd. No, I don't like that. A hilt? I want that for other things. I could put a whole pot on this. No. I can put a lyre on this. No, that's just silly. I think I will leave it like that. So now you have a pot. You have a bedpan that has a lid and also has a place to put toilet paper. How handy is that? Let's put that in. A customer? Well, hello, customer. Good day. I hear you're the goblin with access to all sorts of unusual items? Yes, absolutely. Well, I need a bottle. Can you help? I'll see what I can do. A clean bottle. Well, we do have a bottle. We have a cork here that we're not using. We also have a bedpan that has a bottle on it. This sells for 211. This sells for 9. What are we thinking? I'm thinking we should find out if we can sell for 211. I like it. That's great. Deal? Deal. This is great. Well, enjoy your bedpan with a bottle. That's it for today's day. That's it for today's day of work. We have 685 coins, 36 of whatever this is, 61 creft. Our workbench is clean of cruft, and it is time to sleep. The locals have no sense. Must be adventurers. Absolutely, absolutely. So we made 334 coins in sales today and discovered a bedpan in the process. All right, I am going to get this bottle and put this cork in it. I am also going to put a handle on it. Because why not? Apparently I can put a bottle on a... No. No, we're just... This is finished. We will finish this off. So now we have a bottle that has a handle. for in case you need a handle. I'm also going to take this bedpan and add a miniature wizard hat to it. Nah, nah. That just looks silly. I'm gonna add a grandma's egg to it. Because it looks ridiculous. And then I'm gonna put a tiara on her. Because grandma deserves a tiara. And then I'm going to put a tiara decoration on it. Because as I said, grandma deserves a tiara. There we are. And then we'll make something useful. Yes, I am aware that there's a customer. We got a pot handle. And a pot lid. And look at that. A nice, useful little pot. Come on. Let me put it down so I can put this away. We have a beer stein. I could definitely use some sprucing. Here's a lid. Here's a handle. There. That looks much nicer. Got a little bit more time and an elephant kettle to make a wizard out of. Because what elephant doesn't want to be a wizard? Alright, let's see what this guy wants. Hello. Got any flies? It's not that kind of shop. Well, in that case, how about a mask for the festival? Is that something you can do? I believe I can, actually. A clean mask. Well, we've got some options. We have a human mask, which is worth 107. Or we have a goblin mask, which is worth 109. Frogman, I think the goblin mask is probably the best for you. A goblin mask. This'll be perfect. Glad you like it. Deal? Absolutely deal. This goblin mask is so fun. I'll definitely be back. All right. Have a good day. Cool. Made some money. Nice. What else could we do? Nah, let's put a goblin blade together. Now, we could put a human dagger hilt on it. But it's not really as aesthetic as putting an actual goblin one on it. And we could double blade this thing, but I don't think that would be quite as useful as putting a pommel on it. Now, that would look okay, but let's be honest. A hook might be more fun. Nah. We already have the answer to this. There we go. A goblin dagger. Beautiful. Into our stash it goes. Into our personal space we go. time for a sleep. Let us continue. Now, from this point on, we basically can keep going until, you know, we want to. Let's see here. We do have this human dagger to put together, so we may as well get it done and see who shows up today. Much better. There we go. Finish it off. Another lovely dagger. We have not a lot left that we can make things out of. Let's see what this Lich Crown looks like. What can we do with it? It just has 2 spots. We could put a horn on it. That kind of looks silly. We could put a lute on it. That still looks silly. We could put a acorn lid on it. Not sure what you do with that, honestly. We can also put a charm on the front. Give it some pizzazz. It is a crown, after all. Yep, I think that's good. All right. We've made basically everything that can be made. Time to get more things. Oop. We don't have anything too clean. Ah, satisfaction. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's another magnifying glass. We do not have a lens for it, but we do have a customer. Hello. You look like a shop that asks no awkward questions. Well, that depends. Looking for a clean bedpan. No questions, please. I'm on it. I'm desperate for a clean bedpan. What does a rock dude need with a bedpan? That's the question. Well, we have this one, which is worth 689 gold. Look at that. Look at that. This looks good. Excellent. Deal? Absolutely. This will make a perfect yarn holder. Oh, he wanted to hold a yarn in it. Well, Grandma's egg will happily hold yarn. Nice. Made some money. We should probably clean it up first. Just saying. Should probably make it shine. Just look at how dirty it got. Gross. Oof, much better. All right. What else can we find today, shall we? Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, what's in here? Something is trapped in here. See if we can't help it uncover it. Oh, another goblin lantern. It's a very shy hamster. Nope, just a lantern. Let's shine it up, shall we? We do have another goblin mask we could put it on. Beautiful. That shined up very nice. We don't have enough time to put it on the goblin mask. Hello.
You look like you have access to all sorts of useful trinkets.
I try.
I've been doing some investigating and I need a magnifying glass.
I'll keep an eye out. A clean magnifying glass. All right, well, I have this magnifying glass, or I have one which actually has a lens in it. Let's see what the difference is, shall we? This one, 134. This one, 235.
This is great.
Wonderful. Deal? Deal.
That's what I need. Now I can get a much clearer picture of events.
Good luck to you, Mushroom Man. Good luck to you. All right, time to get some sleep. We have unlocked a magnifying glass and a goblin lantern, and we made 924 gold in sales. Look at us. Making the money. Making the money. Well, Trav wanted to put something weird in it, so let's see what we can tinker. We have anything in here? Apparently the Lich Crown is all we can do. Okay. There we go. We already have a customer. Hello.
Oh, a new pop-up. I need a little lantern of some sort. My old lantern was a bit too bright.
Unusual problem.
I need to keep a low profile for, getting around safely. Certainly nothing nefarious.
Interesting.
I need a clean little lantern.
Well, we do have this goblin lantern for 97 gold, or we have a goblin lantern on a mask for 397 gold. Nothing nefarious indeed. Nothing at all.
A goblin lantern.
This should suit you.
Deal?
Deal.
This goblin lantern is great. This will help me find all sorts of interesting stuff without being seen. Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason. No reason. All right, time to get more stuff in our shop. Ooh.
Oh.
Beautiful. No idea what we're gonna get.
It looks like fun time.
I have no idea. Ooh, we got a teapot. Looks suspiciously like an oil lamp to me. It's clearly a typewriter. You're funny, Trav. A typewriter, really? Well, no genie, so it's probably just a teapot. I mean, it is missing a lid, so... But oh, the possibilities. That was cool. This is like truly encased. Did I get all the sides? Yes. Ooh. It's quite a big object. I'm looking for a clean teapot. Indeed, indeed. A handle pot. We got a handle pot. Let's get that shined up real nice, shall we? Do-do-do. Shine, shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine. Do-do-do. Shine, shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine. Gotta get all the handles clean. It's kind of battered, but... I'm sure it could be useful still for something. We do have a lid that could go on it. Yes, I am aware there's a customer. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Nope, I don't have anything that could go on it. Alright, never mind. It can just go in the stash. Hello, customer. Good day. I hear you're the goblin with the access to all sorts of unusual items? Possibly. I need a handle pot. Can you help? I'll see what I can do. I need a clean handle pot. Well, we just so happen to have a clean handle pot. Let's see if we can give him this. I don't want a trinket state upcycle pot. Alright, that's what happens when you try to give them the wrong thing. Well, we just so happen to have a handle pot. But it won't sell for much because, well, it doesn't have any extras. Not a great day. I like it. That's great. Deal? Deal. This is great. All right. Enjoy. I'm gonna get more objects. What do we have here? Let's find out, shall we? All right, well, there it is. We got a hook hand. A hook hand. Well, we can't clean it up. It is the end of the day. Day 7. We have finished 7 days. We have made 434 gold in sales. We have discovered a teapot, a handle pot, and a hook hand. It is now day 8. Hello, frog person. Got any flies? Not you too. Well, I also need a teapot. That I can do. Clean teapot. We definitely have that. Doesn't have a lid. Can we give it a lid? See if we can give it a lid. Nope, we cannot give it a lid. Now, we have some options here. We could continue looking for objects to put on it for a lid. We can definitely clean the hook, or not the hook, our hook hand, which shows that it is dirty. So like you can see what's dirty, what's clean, what's been upcycled pretty easily. So that's nice to know. Let's see if we can't find some sort of lid for this teapot, shall we? The customer's just gonna stand there while we look, so... All right. I was expecting kind of a Rubik's Cube, but apparently not. We found a mechanical mask. Well, that was not a lid, so we will clean that up later. Oops. Didn't mean to go into options. Woo! That was nice. This is flat, so maybe... Nope, it's a charm. Okay. Not a lid. We will work on that later. Let's see if we can find a pot lid. Or a toy train. Nope, not a train. A goblin dagger blade. Okay, not a pot lid. Definitely got some things to clean up, though. What else? We uncovered a pot. Not a lid. Alright, well, we have one more chance. Two more chances, really. But like one more chance unless we want to, if we don't want to clean it up. I'm not sure we're gonna get it. A pommel. Not what we were looking for. Alright, well, I attempted. This clearly isn't a lid of any kind. It's a pepper pot. I attempted. So all he wants is a teapot. All we're gonna get is 78 gold for it. I like it. That's great. Deal? Sure. Thank you so much for playing the game, the demo, all the way to the end. You are an MVP goblin for sure. Would love to hear your thoughts on our Discord or in the Steam forums. And please do share your favorite creations with us too. So you can wishlist this on Steam. This will definitely help me catch me some flies. All right. So at the end, this is where we end up. Oh, there's still time, so it won't let us go to bed. Let's clean up the mechanical mask. we'll do this one last thing, and then I think that's it for my stream. So it's been a day of just enjoying some demos, having some interesting new finds to look out for of up and coming games, things that I'm interested in, things that have a little bit of story, a little bit of surprises to hold, and like some decent gameplay, honestly. They're not the only demos that I have in my list. I just kind of wanted to have some fun today, have a chill Monday. And this is what the mask looks like when it's cleaned up. So that's all the time we have for this day as a goblin salesman. Let's see what we got for the end of our day. At the end of day 8, we made 78 gold in sales. We discovered many things, and we can continue playing for as long as we like, but that was the official end of the demo. So 2,230 gold, 24 gems, stars, 157 cruft overall, and a lovely, lovely game. So this has been Trash Goblin by Spilt Milk Studios. I highly recommend it just for the cozy, enjoyable, satisfying cleaning of things. But this is where we will end today with the few demos that I have played through. So we played Neon Garten, we played Through the Thorn and Curses, and we played Trash Goblin. Feel free to check them out on Steam, wishlist them if you're interested. I hope that you will, at the very least, support these up-and-coming games that are coming out, as I will. But that is the end of my stream. And I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. I am a variety streamer. I, as you can see, enjoy a variety of games. And we'll see what I decide to play tomorrow. But if you'd like to find out, you'll have to come back. So feel free to follow me and put on notifications on Twitch, or alternatively, I do have a Twitter that you can jump over and follow and put notifications on for as well, because I refuse to call it X. I post when I go live, but I also repost and tweet about things that I like. So if you'd like to get to know me more as a person and not just a streamer or a personality, you're welcome to jump over there and get that notification there instead. If you are interested in whatever I have played in the past, YouTube has all the VODs. The VODs go live as soon as I can get them up after stream, and you're welcome to check out other games that I've played, which include Baldur's Gate 3, The Sims 4, Disco Elysium. We were playing Renowned Explorer International Society last. There's a bunch of things on there. Feel free to check them out any day or night. That's where you'll find all of my content for when I'm not live. So with that all being said, as a streamer, I do attempt to support fellow streamers in this community. Let's see what friends we can raid today. It looks like we have the Chameleon, who is playing Empires of the Undergrowth. It got an update, so the ants will reign supreme. So let us jump over to the Chameleon and support them in their streaming goals. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday. I will hopefully see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. And until then, feel free to show all my love if you are subscribed by using my emotes or any raid emotes that you have. Take care, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow, because we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye!